What's good? It's your boy Shay coming back at you with another Celebrity Big Brother 3, hashtag Celebrity Big Brother, hashtag CBBUS3, hashtag BBCeleb3 live feed spoiler update. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, make sure you select all, hit join to become a member of the official Late Night Crew squad. Of course, make sure that you gotta hit the Reddit, first of all. Hit the Reddit, reddit.com/bigbrother/LNC. Make sure you text Lamar to 21523. Vote for Lamar for AFP. If you don't, vote for Uncle Todd. Also, make sure you hit that PayPal, that Cash App link. We are almost at 4,000. Can we hit 4,000 before the finale? What? Insane. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I know a lot of you are wondering what happens after the season. Hey, this is a Big Brother channel. If you love Big Brother, then you don't have to worry. You here. I'm gonna try to do the thing to put the thing in the corner, so if it worked, you should see it right there. That there goes the tweet where you can vote if you want us to cover BB Can 10, and you can also check the community tab right here on YouTube to vote if you want us to cover BB Can 10 in the same style we cover Celeb Big Brother and of course regular Big Brother when it comes around. All right, I think I got everything. Did I? Bro, your man Todrick Hall just can't stop putting his foot in his mouth. See, when I said things like what we about to hear Todrick say, white podcasters came at me. And this ain't a race thing. I'm just telling you who did it. I can't say their names because they'll attack me. And I'm not in fear of any of them. Do not get in the comments. Oh, no, I'm not. No, there's nothing to be afraid of. That's why I'm not speaking on. But it has to be a reference point to, you gotta understand that all of this Todrick shit is just, it's a full circle moment of the mistreatment of LNC post Big Brother 23. But that's neither here nor there with this, where it's just like, I cannot believe, after all that bullshit he talked all off season, how pro-black he is and all this shit, and then how pro-gay he is, all this, but in the end, it's really just for him. It's got to be surrounded by him. For him to diss the cookout, do it in front of Miesha Tate, after playing like he was going to do the cookout too, bro, he even doxes the cookout's location. I mean, this fool, bro. Every member of the cookout, leave. If you are over there, leave. Bro, I'm sorry. Man, let's get into it, bro.
And last year, I was like almost in tears when they put DX up on the block. There was this Asian boy that I just had the cutest crush on. I just thought he was so cute. And he was like one of the favorites of everyone. Like, he was so cute and so good at the game.
So in your first mention of season 23 in the real story situation, you're sitting here going on about DX and how hurt you was for DX. Why were you hurt for DX? It's the cookout. Diversity. It's the cookout. Diversity. What were you hurt about? Is it the fact that you got a thing for DX? I dare you to call me homophobic. Yeah, right, bro. You was on DX like Nasty Nate, cuz. Next time you went for DX, you wanted his cocktail. Fruit. Look, before y'all get in the comments, oh, Shay, you so crazy, ha ha ha. You think, bro, all right, go on and get it then.
Tactical Nuke incoming!
Well. Look who's out at the pool. DX. We're coming out. But he just...
What do you call that? Come on, man. Unrivaled coverage due to unrivaled research because I got an unrivaled squad. Go ahead and finish talking, Todrick.
Was on the year with the cookout and they weren't having it. Like, I remember one day he was like, "Isn't it weird that all the white people are gone?" They were like, "Huh, I didn't even notice that." And I was like,
Who was the last
"Oh my God."
not black person?
There were 2 or 3. He said all the white men are gone because they had sent out Frenchie, Christian, and someone else, the little flight attendant guy, and they were all the white men were like basically out of the game. And one of them, he said it to one of the black people, and he was like, "Huh, I don't even think I noticed that."
That's not what happened. He's conflating conversations. Bro, he's talking about when Alyssa said that shit to Derek Frazier and Ozza when she was talking about she was half black. Like, Todrick just, bro, for somebody that's a super fan, he don't even remember last season.
And I was like, "Bitch, you in danger, girl." But I think at that time he was like, "Well, I'm not white. Like, I'm happy that all the minorities are still in the house." And
Right.
he wasn't realizing that he was next on the target.
He just freestyling this shit, bro. Full freestyle.
And I just wanted to scream at him, like, even though I was like conflicted, because for the cause, I was like, well, yeah.
You see how the cause just a footnote? Oh man, I love DX. Oh, he was so cute. And you see how DX was around his pool and all of this shit. And then you turn around and was like, yeah, but I was conflicted though, because you know the cause and shit. The cause and shit. You know what I mean? So I was tad conflicted. This dude.
They're still in the house. And
Right.
he wasn't realizing that he was next on the target. And I just wanted to scream at him, like, even though I was like conflicted, because for the cause, I was like, well, yeah, they got to kick people out.
Yeah.
But for the show to just be good, I wanted some of the white people to be like, the black people are working together.
He said he wished that fucking white people would have blew the cookout up. Every white podcaster should come out and drag the fuck out of Todrick. I never even said that. I literally was like, it ain't gonna happen because clearly these white people are too scary to say that because they don't want to come across as racist. This nigga literally said he was rooting against the cookout. The motherfuckers over his house. He said he rooting against them right now. He just said it. You heard him. Listen again.
I was like, well, yeah, they got to kick people out.
Yeah.
But for the show to just be good, I wanted some of the white people to be like, the black people are working together.
For the show just to be good, he wished the white people would have fucked it up.
Church out.
But like they couldn't say that,
Yeah.
so like, and I don't even know if they even recognized it because
Right.
the black people were not like how. Oh, bitch. Okay,
Uh-oh.
it's okay. The black people were not. They didn't hang out with each other. They never.
Oh,
hung out.
wow.
They basically were like, we can never be in the room together. They had a meeting. They were like, we can never do this again. And so they were never all in the same room until the last white person walked out, and they were like, we can.
Out the cap.
The black people were in rooms together. Ozza and Derek Frazier laid in the room together all the time. Tiffany and Hannah hung out. Bro, you not even telling the story correct. Yeah, they didn't have a single meeting, which is why They should have, bro. They got lucky. If they'd have been in there with any type of white people that want to smoke, that shit would have played different. Keep that a buck. But Todrick don't even know the story for real.
Be in the room together. They were like screaming, and Julie was like, they have officially secured that the first African American person will win this game.
Oh my God.
And it was just a wild, like, monumental moment because it had been 23 years and so many people had just been like, this is not fair. Like, every time.
When did Danielle come out and say it wasn't fair? When did Luan come out and say it wasn't fair? When did Marcellus come out and say it wasn't fair? When did even Will Mega, who could have, come out and say it wasn't fair? When did Dominique come out? Like, bro, Kimmy came out and said it wasn't fair. That's about it. Stop making it seem like all the black people before you in the cookout were all just these trash ass losers, bro. Stop disrespecting Marvin. Stop disrespecting Will Megan. Danielle final 3. Monica final 2. Monica final 3. Danielle final 2. Marvin final 5. Fucking Marcellus final 4. Jamaica final 4. Or Marcellus is final 5. Jamaica final 4. In the first 16 seasons, only one black contestant didn't make it to jury. So this whole thing where they tell you that, oh, racism just took us. No, bro. The reason why I don't like them saying that shit is because it tears down our black legends. It's disrespectful to the black legends before. You want to talk about somebody going through some shit? Why don't y'all ever bring up Candace? But let the other white podcasters tell you what black people you should care about, because that's who you should listen to. Happy Black History Month. This is ridiculous.
You see a black person, you're like, girl, your days are numbered. Like, they just would never last on the show. And to see a house full of...
He's a motherfucking lie. Go look at the Big Brother stats. How did Monica make it to the final 3 if they always get out? She was the only black person in the house. And I guess if Autumn claims to be black, so 2 black women, Monica makes it to the final 3 with Dr. Will. Danielle makes it to the final 2. And everybody thinks she should have won, except the reason why Todrick is going to lose is why she lost. People saw what they did before they voted. Marvin went to the final 5 in the jury. America voted for Marvin to go on a soap opera. And I know some of y'all heard me say this a million times, but some of y'all haven't. And it's very Black History Month, bro. If any time is relevant, it's now. But I say it all the time. Jamaica on Evil Dick season made it to the final 4. Bo made it to jury. Kalia was what? Final 5, final 4? You had 2 black people make it to All-Stars. You have Danielle and Marcellus make it. Marcellus is the first black man to win 2 HOHs in the same season. The shit y'all do to try to elevate y'allself, y'all try to act like shit is so oppressed, so that way if you accomplish some shit, you can't just accomplish it. You gotta be, well, I broke through a barrier. There was no fucking barrier for you to break through. So this whole, bro, whatever.
6 black people was just like monumental. It was very controversial and polarizing. The cast, like, people online were pissed and they said it was racist and they hated that they had formed like a black alliance, but
nobody said that they hated that they formed a black alliance. But people did say it was racist because it was. If you get a group of people, let's say you get a group of pink people, and these pink people decide that all they want to do is say pink people and orange people, purple people, lavender people, they all can go. Because they're not pink. That's racist, nigga. What are you talking about? I told y'all don't play that way. And it got proven that these black people didn't play that way, and 4 out of the final 5 were black. And they all play. And the only reason that it didn't work all the way out was because they had a snake black person with them. Nobody said they had a problem with the black people having an alliance. This is just straw man shit. They had a problem with all these black people getting together and going, we just kicking all white people out. Why? Because you know if all the white people got together and said we are going to kick all the black people out, they would have called them racist. And rightfully so. But you can't turn around and do the same thing and pretend it's not racist. And this myth of, oh, well, white people done it for years. I want you to get in the comments right now and name the explicit alliance that got together and said, we are going to stick together to make sure we have a white winner. Because I ought to stop watching.
It was historical, and like anybody who's a fan of the game was like, whether it was like created by race or not, the girl Tiffany, who I told you about, that reminds me of you because she has like braids and she was super likable. She one night woke up in the middle of the night and was like, I got it. She got this chessboard and she's like in the middle of the night being like,
Got the cap.
how do you take down the whatever? And she was putting all the pieces and she started like putting them.
Another cookout myth. Yeah, Tiffany did the chessboard thing, but she was just talking. They were already in pairs. The masterminds of the cookout were Xavier and Derek Frazier. Xavier and Derek Frazier started off in an alliance by themselves. Then they expanded to an alliance called the Slaughterhouse and the Cookout at the same time. Derek Frazier created it. Xavier named it. It's the Cookout. Direct quote. Then they go on. The Cookout was Ozza, Tiffany, Derek Frazier, and Xavier only. 2 weeks later, they added Kylan. When Kylan started fucking up, they were talking about trading Kylan out for Hannah. And then they ended up just adding Hannah. This whole chess, they were already on teams. Remember the Kings, Queens, Jokers, all that shit? Stop playing.
Like, this is me. And she put all black pieces together and she put all the white pieces together. She was like, this person has this person, people they were already kind of gravitating towards outside the alliance. And then she was like, we need to all have a person that we get to know more than anything. Like, it is your job to know this person in and out.
So why are you telling the world that Tiffany said it's your job to really befriend these white people that you are literally going to walk the slaughter? If it was some white people saying it, y'all be mad. So that's why I be like, yo, y'all gotta dial some of this back. And for all y'all black people that want to try to talk some shit, bro, whatever, man. Whatever. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Get them to trust you, like, beyond all reason. And then you will get put up on the block and you will never have to vote them out because we will vote them out for you.
Oh, so they never got blood on their hands either.
No, and they never had to betray the person that was their +1 because...
Got the cap.
Then why was one of the most iconic moments was Claire and Tiffany holding each other because Tiffany had blood all over everywhere. Liar.
You would have put me and her up on the block and then all the black people would have voted her out.
Right.
And usually the other people in the house voted with them because they convinced other people too. So it wasn't just...
Right. It wasn't just them.
But that was always the goal. And so they all got to know their +1 like so well. And they basically were always with them. They were laying outside in the hammock, in the swimming pool, like everywhere with them. And there was this one episode where like Tiffany went rogue and like did something crazy in this competition. She was supposed to fall off.
Oh! Hey, Tiffany, you went rogue. Go ahead. Drag the cookout some more. Go ahead and say all the shit that Shay was saying so you can get that Shay treatment.
So that Kylan could win and put her and Claire up, but she won. And I was like, why would she do that? And like, why would she?
Because she do what she want. She told you. She do what she want. Ain't that right, Tiffy Toes? She over his house, bro. He's like, yeah, she did. She trashed. Why would she do that?
She do that because now Claire's the only white person left. She has to put Claire up, and Claire was so good at the game, and every
Stop the cap.
So now Claire was good at the game. She was so good that she followed Tiffany, who did her like she did. Man, she was so good at the game that when she won Coin of Destiny, she just did what Tiffany said. The person that was getting ready to set her up to get... Okay, bro.
everybody just loved her. She was like girl next door, this like cute, like blonde girl who was just so sweet.
She built like Tony Hawk, bro. Stop, man, with this revisionist history, bro. Claire is built like Tony Hawk. Put the Tony Hawks in the comments.
And it was just
Hit the like button, Premier Gang. Come on with it.
it's like the most heart-wrenching moment when she had to sit her down and was like, I came into this house and she couldn't tell her about the alliance. So like she was like, I came into this house with a mission that was way bigger than me, and I can't put someone up on the block. And she was like, so you're putting me up? And she was like, I'm so sorry. And it was like so hard.
Oh my
But the
God.
white girl was like, a lot of people wouldn't understand this, but I get it. I understand. And like,
I understand. But also bring up the part where she went to eviction without brushing her damn hair, and then turned around and told everybody, don't touch me. I'll hug everybody on finale night later, losers. Don't fucking touch me. You get your fucking hands on. You put your fucking hands on me. Don't you do it. Sue the shit out of you. I don't want none of your motherfucking hands on me. Don't fucking touch me. Later, losers.
she didn't try to like get people to vote her. She just like took it and was like, this is, I am the sacrificial lamb. Like I have to go up. And it really made you respect her because she wasn't pissed even
Yeah.
though
Again, he's lying. Claire was so not pissed that she got up and left without hugging anybody, including Tiffany. So stop lying, Todrick.
and her best friend. And when Tiffany won, she was like, I'm so as excited as I would be if you won. Like she was like, yay! And I was like, Claire, you about to be gone, girl. Like either Tiffany's gonna turn her back on the cookout, which will be career, like it'll be Big Brother suicide because they're
Tiffany.
How come it's not? So it was career suicide if Tiffany turned her back on the cookout for Claire. So what is it that you turned your back on the cookout too, as you dubbed him, for Miesha, who's sitting here hearing all of this? He's saying all this shit in front of Miesha.
He was the one who formulated
Yeah.
that idea.
she formed the entire
Yeah,
So Miesha could be sitting there like, man, I'm more important to Todrick than the cookout.
it's always like up for like who created it, but she was the one that came up with the general concept of how they were gonna get to the final six. She came up
Stop the cap.
with the like mechanics of how it was gonna work.
gotcha.
So she was like the most popular.
Xavier did all of the work. Him, like I said, she wasn't in Slaughterhouse. She didn't know nothing about that shit. As a matter of fact, week 1, she was sitting around crying about nobody's coming to her making deals, even though she wasn't HOH. Xavier did all the work. Xavier went on the block multiple times, won when he had to, threw comps when he needed to. Bro, and no mention of Xavier yet. Xavier won $750,000. No mention of Xavier yet.
Person because she was like the brain that came up with the concept, like this is how we will get all of them out.
I love that she used the chessboard.
It was such a dope moment, and when you're watching it you're like, oh my god, she's coming up with the entire strategy of how to win.
Stop the
But then
cap.
once they got to the final six, like she had pissed so many people in the cookout off that they were like, she gotta go, and they kept.
So you just said she came up with this great plan, but her plan was so great that she made it so she went in 6th place. In that wild card competition she won, she was supposed to be teaming up with Brittany to beat DX. She ends up teaming up with DX to beat Brittany. Brittany goes on the block because of the shit. That's when Derek Frazier called her a bitch and got mad at her because she did some bitch shit. And then of course he got called a misogynist, even though Tiffany did the shit he was mad about. So then she fucks everybody over in that HOH comp. And then they kick her out over it, and then everybody was mad at Xavier and the men and called them all misogynists and said, oh, they just didn't want a woman to win. No, she fucked up. Sorry, bruh. And I'm sure some of you white podcasters are going, he's talking about Tiffany again. Go get him, black people. Yeah. I want you to attack him because he's talking about Tiffany.
Picked her off first. She was the biggest
Oh,
target.
Could I kick Tiffany off 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
But she was the most popular one, and everybody loved her. She won favorite, and I mean, I was her biggest fan. And when I got to meet her, I was like,
You said you was DX biggest fan. And you gave DX a raving review. You didn't say anything he did in the game was stupid. Except trust the black people. Literally, that's the only thing you said he did wrong. Tiffany, she was good, but she did wrong shit. And the rest of the cookout ain't do no mention of what Kylan did. Hannah ain't did shit.
losing my mind. She walked in the room and everybody was like clapping for her because the people in the house didn't realize how good she was playing the game, so they didn't realize
Stop the cap.
she was the most popular person. Like they had no idea that she
Right,
was
and
be
then
like
when they watched it back,
the
they're probably
one.
like, "Oh my god."
They were
Yeah, I'm sure Xavier watches it back like, oh my God, I can't believe. Bro, stop. This don't even make sense.
very one of the guys that Nick called himself Big D. He was like this bigger black guy, and he was hilarious to me. But I think he thought he was gonna be like the fan favorite of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Big D, you overinflated ego having ass nigga. You thought you was the fan favorite nigga. Wrong. Todrick James, bro. He's so wild with it, man. Cause he's a super freak, and super sleazy. Yeah. Why would you just drag Big D like this, bro? Yeah, he thought he was the fan favorite nigga. Nigga.
I do think that he was really funny. Do you remember him from this when you started watching the bigger black guy? I think he thought he was gonna be the
That's who
favorite.
Frenchie.
Let me reiterate. He thought he was the fan favorite.
Gravitated towards the beginning.
Yeah. And he was not the favorite. And Tiffany was, and he did not like Tiffany. So I think him getting into a fight with Tiffany, and he was calling her a bitch behind her back and stuff, and it just like made a bunch of people like not like him for whatever reason.
Why are you airing out the cookout business like this, all out of context? Ain't telling the whole story. You got Derek Frazier. You not even telling them that Derek Frazier gay. You ain't mentioned nothing about Derek Frazier winning 75,000, 85,000. You ain't mentioned nothing about Big D positive. He won second place, bro, and 10 G's. Yeah, I get. Derek Frazier was worried about winning AFP. Yeah, I think he thought he was gonna be the best, but he wasn't because he called Tiffany a bitch. Bro, you think Derek Frazier was worried about winning America's Favorite House Guest when he got second place? Bro, shut up, man. This is what y'all get. Y'all teamed up with him.
And so when he got out of the house, he had like a huge target on his back, and you could tell he was very gagged at how much people had fallen in love with Tiffany.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't.
Why is he trying to start a fight between Tiffany and Big D? You can't even make this shit up, bro.
No, he was like, I just did not expect people to like her that much, and I was like, she's the one, honey. She narrated the whole season.
This nigga just said Big D confided in him that Big D did not think Tiffany was like that much. Big D, is this true? Big D, we waiting for comment.
Is like the best. Like she was my favorite person on the show.
Wow.
And so like, I was. I think she's staying at my house right now, actually.
Oh
CBS. At bare minimum, this gotta be kind of tampering, right? Tiffany staying at his house. First of all, hashtag Shay was right. I know a lot of y'all thought I was making it up. I told you, Hannah, Kylan, and Tiffany are staying over there. Hopefully they've been smart enough to leave. Bro, remember Todrick just had his house broken into last summer where they allegedly took about $150,000 worth of shit, which he's mentioned on the stream. Why he would tell people that motherfucking the cookout over there like sitting ducks, I don't know. It's just a clout chaser 24/7, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you might get to meet some of them when you come to the house.
Yeah, I got the cookout. He talking about them like they fucking gigapets, bro. Yeah, I got the whole cookout collection at the crib. Maybe you can come over after school and I show them to you. Why y'all let this little motherfucker get the upper hand on y'all like this, bro? This is embarrassing for y'all, bro. Y'all taking L's left and right.
Cool.
She lives in LA? Oh,
She doesn't live
I can't
here,
believe
but-
it's tomorrow night. When you said that, I'm like,
Yeah, it's so
we're
crazy.
going to be out of this house tomorrow.
So crazy.
So here comes Miesha like, I'm tired of all that cookout shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about them niggas, man. I'm ready for talk about me.
We're going to be sleeping in, well, I won't be in my own bed, but we'll be like, you'll be in your own bed tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. So will I. Pretty much.
See? Cookout talk over. Thank you, Miesha, because he's sitting here dragging the cookout. Of course, he talks positive about Claire. He talks positive about DX. Semi-positive about Tiffany. Definitely shits on her game. And then just outright shits on Derek Frazier. No mention of Hannah. No mention of Azza. Talks about Derek Frazier in the work. No context of what he's even talking about. Then, on top of that, he don't mention Derek Frazier won second place. And Derek Frazier was the first African-American gay black man. African-American gay black man. First African-American gay man to win second place in Big Brother history. Xavier was the first African-American man and first African-American period to win $750,000. And Todrick don't even mention him. But why are y'all still co-signing for him? Why, but bro, y'all get what y'all get. Good luck, white podcasters, explaining this one. Call me a bigot again for saying lazy white podcasters. But you will, I don't care. Do what you want. Maybe I'll be back, maybe I won't. Did it again? I'm probably lying. Make sure you hit all of the links in the description. Make sure you go vote. Do you want me to do BB Cannon or what? Todrick, bro, you have no idea that everybody's lined up on social media like Black Friday waiting for you, bro. I can't wait either, bro. This your fault. Cookout, I'll see you later. They gone.